What's up, guys? This is Degidio. You're watching another episode of the Project Upgrade, where I kind of help you get better at paintball through some simple stuff that I've learned over my 16 year career in the game. So what I want to show you guys right now is one position that I love playing, which is the back center, and this video is how to play the back center. So first things first, when you're in the back center off the break, what you want to be able to do is communicate with both sides of the field, left and right side. Your job is you're like the remote, okay? You're the joystick for everybody, and you're kind of just joysticking all your players on the field on what to do and where to go. So the first thing you do off the break is you're gonna figure out which side of the field is most important, and that's the side that most of the time you're gonna want to shoot off the break, okay? Communicate with your team so everyone's on the same page. The second thing you want to do is right when the game starts, you want to make sure you have a complete communication chain going between the left side of the field and the right side, and that means understanding how many of your players are still alive, how many you shot, and where the opposing team's at. So those three things are very important to remember as a back center. What I like to do is come into the back center. I like to play high off the break, stay on my feet, get a full visual of the field. At the same time, I'm communicating with my team and I'm moving them for moves that I could see because I have a better view of them, of the field. So what I like to do is come in here, I'm shooting on the right side. I like to make sure that my snake side's moving, so I'm constantly keeping those players in play, explaining to them when to go, when the gap is. Another thing I like to do is to come in the back center and wrap, so that way I can get out for my players, put in the opposing team so my players can move out. Then what you want to do is when you come into the back center, you want to be able to utilize both sides. So whatever side needs your help more or needs that push, that's the side you want to get to. So what I like to do is keep an open mind that at any time I have to go both sides. So the minute one of my teammates die and I have to run out to their side, I'm instantly ready to go. So that comes into walking the field and knowing where the lanes are coming. Okay, another thing you want to do is give yourself a little bit of space towards the middle, towards the end of the game if you're still in the back center. So give yourself maybe 2-3 feet back so it's easier for you to see both sides of the field. Okay, the back center is very important. You're a pivot player. Your job is to utilize the field and utilize your players and kind of move them, okay? So when you're here, you got to keep an open chain of communication, and at the same time, when players are getting eliminated and they're walking off the field, make sure one trick is to always count them. So in case you don't know what's going on, you can kind of see how many players are walking off the field and make sure your players on your team know that, okay? Another thing the back center's job is to do is to keep that lane going on the most important side. So if I'm still here, I'm shooting a lot of paint the whole game, and I'm shooting it through a very important lane that I don't want the opposing team to run through. I always like to make sure to shoot the snake side, but each field's different. Tends to be the snake side's most important on fields. So I like to keep that lane always going so my players know if they need coverage and if they need a move, I got my gun rolling. So there's a lot more to it, but those are kind of the basics on what to do and how to play the back center.